Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another story time with Essential Oils for Moms. I'm Bonnie Donahue. Welcome. I'm just so glad you can take some time out of your busy day to listen to this. What we're doing is we are bringing a bunch of stories from women on our oil leadership team. Just full of really amazing oil stories and business stories. And what we want to do is just share inspiration and give back and share some of the tips that we've learned, along the way, and just kind of build a community. Everyone has such a unique story, and so I think that this is a great way to share those stories and get to know everybody. So I am here with one of our newer advocates, and just already growing and moved up a rank even within her first month of the business, and she just is loving the oils. She went all in, which she will tell you about with her oils. And we're just loving getting to know her, and I can't wait to hear all of her oil stories. And so we have Pamela Maxwell here with us, and I'm just going to let her just kind of run the show and share a little bit, Pamela, where you're from and your family and history, and then what brought you to oils.
All right. Well, I'm Pamela Maxwell. I live in Topeka, Kansas. I have worked in a corporate job for over 40 years and retired as well. It's going to be 3 years this June. And during that time, towards the end of my retirement, I really stress really hits you when you retire. You don't realize it's going to happen, but it does hit you. And so I had some health issues, losing hair, all the things you don't think is going to happen to you, it did. And so then I retired. And I really started getting into oils, but just buying them off the counter, not really knowing which is anything about them. Just thinking, oils is oils. And I started following Bonnie about a year ago. I got a memory pop up on my Facebook. Why didn't I jump in a year ago? Because I would be so much further than where I am today, especially just health-wise.
Right.
But I started using them, and then I started seeing a lot of posts out on Facebook about quality, safety, and all that stuff about oils. And so I just kept thinking about, maybe I need to research other things. So I was using the oils, but only in diffusers, sharing them with my family, because I'm always trying something. My mom's always saying that, you're always trying something, Pam. I said, well, you don't know until you try.
Right.
And so one day I was just home, and Bonnie popped up with one of her, I think it was, I don't know if it's a top 10 or Essential Oils 101. And I sat down and watched that entire process. And at the very end, she says, well, if you want to order oils, this is, I suggest is it the Home Essentials Kit?
Right. Yeah. This is the good story.
The Home Essentials Kit. And so I thought, okay, Pam, today's the day. You need to jump on. And so I did. And I enrolled not through Bonnie's link. I actually went out to the website, but I put her name in, and so her numbers came up. And I had all these problems. Nothing was happening. Nothing was working. So I actually called the company, and the guy helped me to get enrolled. And what ended up was I was putting a symbol in my password, and it wouldn't take it. And so we figured that out. And then, okay, so I ordered my kit, the Home Essentials kit. Well, then I started watching the videos.
Yep.
Out on YouTube, and I was watching one, and Bonnie was talking about how if you get the larger kit, you get more bang for your buck.
Right.
And I went, wait a minute. Bang for my buck, I get money back, kind of.
Right.
So I called the company, and I said, is it too late to change my order to a diamond kit? And the guy checked it out and says, no, we can change it. So he canceled my first order and ordered me a diamond kit, because this is the month I'm getting it. I'm getting actually 500 PVs in my account. Huge. $500 worth of products.
Yep.
Now, you cannot beat that.
Yep.
And so I actually, on our first meeting or call, I did tell you, I said, Bonnie, you need to tell people that they need to order
I know, I
the
got
diamond kit, not the Home Essentials kit, because it has allowed me to try practically everything.
Yep.
And something I may not have done had I just ordered the Home Essentials kit. And I haven't found anything I don't like.
Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you. So Pamela has really made me change my own thinking of talking, because as an advocate, we do talk a lot about the home essential because a lot of us started that way. I did buy a diamond kit also, Pamela. So, but it's because it's the top 10 oil, and that does fit into most people's budgets, right? With us assuming we know what their budget is. We don't. We have no clue, right? And we don't know their health all the time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people don't share everything with you right away.
Right.
So we just say this is the top kit. It gives them less decisions, you know, to just buy and get started with. But then since talking to her, and she's like, you know, it's not fair, really, because then you could have missed out on that $500 worth of free stuff. So if someone's listening and they don't know what that free stuff is, when you buy the diamond kit, you get 400 points back in free product. And then she joined with the New Year, New You, right? Is that what it was? And then you got an extra 100. So it's like $500 worth of free stuff, basically, that you can use. So I learned my lesson, and now I'm like, okay, Pamela, that's our story now. We have to tell everybody, like, don't do that. Just look. I mean, they should look at all the kits, but the diamond kit literally is the best. So because it has all the product, almost all the products. So it has the supplements, and the other things are not just the oil. So talk about some of the other products that you do love, and you're glad.
The toothpaste. Oh my gosh, the toothpaste makes your mouth feel so fresh. And my mother, she can't use whitening toothpaste because whatever's in that regular whitening toothpaste on the over the counter, puts sores on her lips.
Oh man.
And so when I told her about this toothpaste, and I said, Mom, this toothpaste is wonderful. So she tried it because she really wanted a whitening toothpaste, and she's able to use it and loves it as well.
Oh, perfect.
And so then my sister will be coming to town, and we're going to share the toothpaste with her too, because she has the same problem with that. So people that may have trouble with whitening toothpaste, try the doTERRA because it is absolutely fantastic.
Everyone talks about the toothpaste.
The lifelong vitality pack. I cannot say enough about that. I have more energy. I mean, this is part of the reason that I went with doTERRA. Was one was the quality. Two was they had more than just oils. It wasn't just an oil company. It's as oils and a lot of other stuff. And I was actually, the vitamins I was taking was the ones you buy at the dollar store for $1, because I figured no matter what you paid, you're going to get the same. At least I could say I was taking something.
Right.
Well, when I started taking these, within 3 days, I felt energy. And now I just have so much energy. I'm almost like, well, I was watching one of Lisa Zimmer's videos, and she says that she doesn't take the full recommended daily amount because it gives her too much energy. And I think maybe I need to back off a little bit too, because I'm finding myself getting up earlier. I'm a night owl anyway. And I have to force myself to go to bed because I just get so much energy and I just want to keep going. So if nothing else,
that's the opposite.
Yes, with nothing else, people need to try the Vitality Pack. It's wonderful. It is. I'm 62 and a half, and I thought I was just going to be tired the rest of my life. I just felt that was going to happen, and that's not true. It's just really given me a new outlook on life.
Yeah.
And one of the things when I decided to become a wellness advocate, I actually went out onto the doTERRA website and looked through all of the ranks, all of the pictures of everybody out in the ranks, because I thought, am I too old for this? Am I too old to start this at this time of my life? And I went there and looked, and there are people from very young to a lot older than I am. So I thought, no, anybody can start this. Yep. Then my second question was, what happens I build up this big business and I leave this earth? What's going to happen to that? Well, lo and behold, you can pass this on. It doesn't just stop when you stop.
Mm.
And I've been associated with other network marketing companies that once you retire, you lose everything. That passes on. And so I thought, I want to make sure that I can pass this on to my daughter, who's very skeptical on everything. And so I asked her the last time I visited her in Minnesota, I said, hey, when this happens, I said, do you want me to pass this on to you, or do you want me to pass it on to my granddaughter? And I said, the potential, I talked about you, Bonnie. I said, the potential is unlimited, Jenna. You just never know. And she goes, let me take a look at it before you send it to anybody else. So.
Oh, good. I'll have a call with her. That would be, I would love to.
Yeah.
You can start now, and you never know. You'll have two people in the business.
Yeah. And then with this, it's kind of been slow because since I'm retired, I don't have a lot of contact with people. But I did do a vendor event, and it's funny. I mean, because people, if you fail, you're actually just growing.
Yep.
The vendor event, people signed up for my giveaway. I get home, I respond back to everybody the way they asked to be responded to, and I didn't get one response from anybody, not even the person that won the giveaway. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I signed up for another vendor event that's at the end of this month, and I'm going to do it a little bit different and see if that makes a difference. So it's
awesome. I love it.
It's
and we
like,
actually,
I didn't fail. The people that signed up, that wanted, I sent them out information that they requested, but they failed because they're missing out on a great opportunity just to even learn something. So,
yep. And in our group, we actually just posted about everything to do at events. So
I saw that. Well, the one big thing that I did learn was that you do have to send everything into compliance. And so that was a big learning curve for me, to learn what you can do and what you can't do, what you can put on your table, what you can't. But really, they make it really simple because they want to make sure that you're only showcasing doTERRA, and that you show them what's there, and you hand them out some information, and then contact them after that.
Yep. And that's a point. They want their reputation to be high.
Yes.
And they want us to be educated and share in an educated way.
Yes. And I mean, that just shows the integrity of the company. We want to make sure that everybody's doing it, not their own way, but the way that way that doTERRA has built it to be shown.
Perfect. Yep.
And I did see it at these events that a lot of vendors have more than one thing on their table, so it does get confused. And that's one rule is you only have one thing on your table. You can't share it with anybody else. So I'm really excited to do the next event because like I said, I'm going to do it a little bit different and make it a little more casual, I think, for the people that are there. So
trying new things, getting out there, getting outside your comfort zone. That's what it's all about. So what are your goals with doTERRA?
My goal is to keep going. It's just to, I am going, it's a slow process, but I did make one change. I started out with a group page, and I have 11 people on this group page. And I couldn't figure out how to get more people on the group page just to give them education, because I think that's really important. That's the number one thing. So I stepped out of my comfort zone. It only took me 3 months to do it. And I put up a business page just so that I can invite more people to the page, give them the information, let them decide, because I look at myself. It took me a year to take that step. And had I not had that information out in front of me, available for me to look at my convenience, I may not have ever taken that step. And so that's kind of the way I'm looking at it for other people. And I had more people liked my and follow my business page on the first 2 hours than I've had in 3 months on my group page. So I think that was a good move for myself. Then I've taken one other step. I like to learn I want to know about the products. I want to know how you use oils. I want to know safety. I want to know all that stuff. And I actually signed up to take an online course to be an aromatherapist specialist.
Oh, wow.
I can learn things, and I've already learned a lot of things, and I'm just in the orientation phase of it. It's a pretty long course, but it's at my pace, but it's going to give me the safety with oils. One thing is my mom, she's 85, and I'm introducing her to oils.
Oh, great.
I want to make sure that whatever we put together doesn't interact with any of her medications that she might be on. Mm-hmm. I think she's just on one, but that was a concern for myself. So I thought, how do I know that I know this stuff? And I thought, well, I need to, go out and get that training for myself. And so, I mean, that's just a step I'm taking. It's not a necessary step. It's just something that I'm one that likes to get the information. And when you did that one video about your personalities, what you don't need, and I was definitely the one that needed all the information before I took that step. Yeah,
25% of you people are just like that. And you will actually be really good for those other people because you'll have all the information, and then they probably will just go and do their own research anyway.
Yeah, true.
How it goes.
Yeah,
I love that. So we could just call you Pam, the lifelong learner. Keep learning.
That's probably true because it's like all of those infomercials you see on TV. Before I take that step, I go out to the internet and I research stuff.
Sure.
And so that in advance whether something's good or bad, or whether you want to try it or not. So that's kind of where I am with the oils. My favorite oil, of course, is frankincense. It's the bomb. I was using that on my skin way before I came with doTERRA, but I am more confident now using it, knowing that I am using 100% pure oil. And I did go to the Wellness Summit in St. Paul.
Great. Okay, awesome.
And I did learn about the oils have the batch code on the bottom of the bottle where you can go look up. Was it One Source U to see what the GCMS data sheet to show that it is 100% pure. And I really think that's important for people that are using the oils know that, because there's so many there's so much wrong information out on the internet. And this gives them ability to go out and see for themselves that yes, this is shows that I am using 100% pure oil, and I should feel really good about using it. So.
Absolutely. I feel like with all your research, if it made your test, if it met your standards, that's a high standard of your research that you've done. So I'm really glad that you're loving doTERRA and you like the source to you. Yeah, source to you. We could try putting the link in the comments so people can link that up too. Okay, so if someone's sitting here and listening who's never used oils before, what would you say to them?
I would say give it a try. Mm-hmm. Start out with something small. If you're really afraid of it, let me give you a sample. Let me sample you to let you try it and see how it works. You don't know unless you try.
Yep.
And I'm a 17-year cancer survivor, and I feel that if you can find something that's natural to help support your whole body, actually, and all of your systems, it doesn't hurt to give it a try. And so I would say give it a try.
That's huge. And can you tell people where to find you? What is your Facebook page and group?
My Facebook page is Pam Maxwell Essential Oils and More.
Okay.
And then my group is Essential Oils, A Gift of the Earth.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it was, it's when you're trying to put these names for these pages and groups together, I think I spent more time on that than anything, because you want to be unique, but you're really not, because everybody has the same information. It's just making sure that your family, friends, and then their friends can just all find you and get to the information. Right. And number one is be honest out on your page or your group.
I love it. That's great. Well, again, can you say your Facebook page one more time? so they can find you?
Facebook page is Pam Maxwell, Essential Oils and More.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. We'll try to put in the comments too so they can
Okay.
So awesome, Pamela. Thank you so much for sharing, and that's a great story. I liked your ending, and I liked the beginning story too. I think that's powerful. People need to know that. So I will. I'll have the recording up, and if there's any comments, please, we'll go in there and we'll answer them. We've got several people talking and saying hi, and they like the lifelong vitality also. So we will be back. I've got a whole lineup next week. I have, I don't know how many, 2 a day, I think, of videos for the first half of the week, and then I'm taking the second half of the week off because we're moving. So I will be back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So I will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome weekend, and thank you again, Pamela. We loved having you on.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.